Namaste, this is JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the module Limits and Continuity. This module is a part of the course Elementary Mathematics under the program of BSc Honours Agriculture first semester and Integrated BSc Agriculture first semester of the university. And this topic, this module of limits and continuity is a very important topic of calculus of the mathematics, and it is a part of the almost in various courses of the university, and as well as the courses of courses of the different streams as well. Elementary mathematics just deals with the various topics like differentiation and integration, including the part of the limits and continuity, and two-dimensional geometry, and besides this the part of the matrices and determinants. And as all we know that this part is an important part of this part matrices, this part of the limits and continuities is a very important part of the mathematics and calculus. So initially first we define limits and continuity, and just what are its applications of in the field of mathematics and as well as the other subjects, and we take some problems today for this topic. So first we define what is limit and what is meaning of continuity. Limit means this is the value of this is the number which approaches by a function when the function's independent variable just approaches to a value or a number. So it means just we can say that we can understand in this way, like when a function fx is equal to x square, then if x approaches to 2, then fx will approach to 4. So it means if the function fx equal to x square and x approaches to 2, then the function fx will approach to with the value 4, and therefore 4 is the limit of that function when the x tends to 2 or x approaches to 2. It is a part of the limit, and limit can exist when the two parts of the limit, that means the left hand limit and the right hand limit for the for the function fx, when x tends to that value, like suppose if we take x tends to a, then the limit left hand limit is called x tends to a minus a negative, and fx, and the right hand limit will be called x tends to a positive fx. So these are the two different means approaches on the value of x equal to a by the left neighborhood and by the right neighborhood, and for the function fx. So if these two values means the two values of fx means when approaches by the left side and the right side are equal, then we can say the function's limit will exist at that point. And what is meaning of continuity? The continuity means if a function is just we can say like a function is called continuous at suppose any point x equal to a, when the limit of the function at that point means there are two conditions. When the first condition is the limit of that function at that point where just we have to check the continuity at this point. Suppose x equal to a is that point where just we have to check the continuity whether this function is continuous or not. So it means we have to find the limit of that function at x equal to a point if it will exist and if it will exist and the second condition is the value of function, means if fx is function and we have to check for the continuity of function fx at this point x equal to a, then we have to find fa, that is called the function's value. So it means this function's value fa, if this value fa is equal to its limit at that point, then function is called continuous function at this point. And in the simple way we can understand here, in the simple graphical way we can understand that it means at x equal to a point function is just a continuous curve, it is not breakable at that point. So it means that is called the concept of the continuity, and we would like to share some slides to understand this more, and we take some examples. So initially we are given that the concept of the limits and continuity. So concept is one of the most crucial topics in calculus of the limit and continuity. A limit is defined as a number approached by the function, suppose fx as an independent variable, function's variable, suppose x is taken as independent variable and its function is taken as fx. So if x approaches to a particular value and just at this particular value the function fx approaches to a number, then this number is called the function's limit. So it is called the function's limit at this point. And when it will exist, so it will be exist when the left hand limit and the right hand limit of the function will be same. Left hand limit means when x tends to 2 minus, just in the left neighbor, very close neighborhood of left side, so x tends to 2 minus 2 negative fx, and the right hand limit is here x tends to 2 positive fx. So when these two limits are equal, then we will say the function's limit will exist at this point. Now we can understand in this way. Suppose we have a function fx equal to 4x and we have to find its limit at x tends to 2. So it means just we can find. How can we find the limit? The limit can be just found or determined whenever the functions both limit, left hand limit and right hand limit are same. And one more concept we can apply there, like when the function is defined on this point. So it means if it is not defined, then we have to simplify it and we have to put the value of x in that case where it will become defined, it will be defined value. So because we can say the function fx is 4x and the limit is x tends to 2, so just when we put x equal to 2 in this function fx means 4x, then it will be a finite value, and so we can say it is a defined value and it becomes 8, and then 8 is the limit of that function. Now continuity of the function. Continuity means a function is said to be continuous at a particular point if the three following conditions will be satisfied. The first condition is that the limit x tends to a fx exists. So it means limit should be exist for this function fx to check the continuity at the point a. Second condition is that like fx equal to fa, that means here the limit of the function is equal to fa. So what is limit of the function? The limit will exist when the right hand limit, as shown here, limit x tends to a positive fx is equal to limit x tends to a negative fx is equal to fa. It means when the limit of the function will be equal to function's value at that point, then function is called continuous at x equal to a. In this way, the function can be checked for the continuity at this point. Now next we can define the discontinuity of the function. If a function is called, when a function is called discontinuous, if it is not continuous at any point, just we can see a function said to be continuous if you can trace its graph without lifting the pen from the paper, and but a function is said to be discontinuous when it has any gap in between. It means if there is a like graphical way we can understand a function is not continuous, there will be some gap between the curves, and it is called discontinuous. And what is in mathematical concept, that means when the function's limit will not exist, or when it is not equal to function's value, then function is called discontinuous. It may be at one point or it may be at more than 1 point for the function. So basically there are two types of discontinuity. One is infinite discontinuity, and second is called the jump discontinuity. Now next we take some examples to understand this. The first example is shown that compute this function 3x square plus 5x minus 9 for the limit x tends to minus 2. So x tends to minus 2 and the function is 3x square plus 5x minus 9. Now we can check here, if we put x equal to minus 2 in this function, then it will be a existing value. It will be just a value which exists finitely. So it means we can say this will be the limit of that function. So it means just we have to put here x equal to minus 2 in this function, which is 3x square plus 5x minus 9, and it will become minus 7. So minus 7 should be the limit of that function. Now another example which we are going to take, we are having the limit at limit x tends to 3, and the function is like x into x plus 2. X into x plus 2 is function, and limit is x tends to 3. So if we put here x equal to 3 in this function, then we can see it will be a finite value, it will be an existing value. So just it will be its limit. So 3 into 3 plus 2, and it becomes 15, and 15 is the answer of that limit. Now next example for the we are taking for the limit x tends to 6, and this is x minus 3 x minus 2 upon x minus 4. So when we put x tends to 6 in the limit, just when we take x equal to 6 and we put x equal to 6 in all the cases in the numerator and denominator, then it will become an existing value. And you can see there 6 minus 3, 6 minus 2 upon 6 minus 4, which will become 6. So it will be the answer because it exists, and this will be the limit of the function. Now one more example we can take here. Limit x tends to just 3, and the function is x square minus 9 upon x minus 3. So x square minus 9 upon x minus 3 is the function, and we have to find for the limit x tends to 3. So if we take if we substitute x equal to 3 in this function, then the numerator will become 0 and the denominator will become 0. So it is the form of 0 upon 0, which we know that in the mathematics it is a non-existing value. So it means we cannot put x equal to 3 right now in this case. So first we have to simplify this function x square minus 9 upon x minus 3, if it is possible to simplify it. So when we simplify it and we are applying the formula of a square minus b square in numerator, and when we simplify it, then you can see x minus 3 is cancelled out and just x plus 3 is left. And now we can put limit x equal to 3 in this case, so it becomes 6, and 6 is an existing value, so 6 will be the answer for this limit. So in this way we have in the today's session we have just taken the concept of the limit and continuity of the topic of this course, elementary mathematics. It is a very important part, and just we have understand it today with some examples. For the limit, the left hand limit and the right hand limit should be same, and we can say if the function's value at this limit point will exist and it will be a finite value and it will exist, then it is called the limit of that function. And when a function is called continuous if its limit at that point is equal to function's value at that point. So at that point the function will be called continuous. And if the function is continuous at all the points of domain, then it is called continuous function in its domain. With this I conclude my today's session. Thank you.